just about ready to start here. April 19th, 2025, I believe. This is going to be game 3 of the Shackle Knights Atlantic Hockey Group spring season. Funny enough, this is going to be a rematch already. This is a rematch against the Wolves, again, out of northern New Brunswick, I think. Cumberland County, if I'm not mistaken.
We handled this team fairly easily last week, although the score was only 2-1. It wasn't a super hard game. That said, they were missing a couple of their best players who have returned here today. I'm not sure who they are. I don't see any helmets sticking out to me, but they've got a couple major players here today that should make them much stronger. This is their second game of the day, our first game of the day, so we do have a slight advantage there. Alex Aliga between the pipes for the Knights. We're going to have Harvey's line start. Again, we've got no reps on the ice, so Rod's calling them to the bench. That is because we are well ahead of schedule. Blair's gone to look for some reps. This game was scheduled to start at 3:45, so I suspect we're earlier than that. I don't know what time it is because I'm using my phone for the stream. But that is certainly the delay, lack of officials. So we are going to continue our warm-up, I guess. At least that's what the Wolves are doing. Keep the legs loose. Blair is back. He says he nodded yes, he found someone, so they'll be out shortly. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is okay. Here come the officials. We'll get started here in a second. There's 2 of them. All right, we're away. Wolves win the draw. They go D to D. Mason's on the forecheck. That comes up, clears the zone. Siderick sends it back in. Little button hook by number 17. Nice pass, and away come the Wolves. Siderick smashes that off the stick. Groom tips that. Groom's on the wall. He sends it. That comes out. That'll give the Knights a little bit of breathing room. Badger back to get it, but he's being covered. He sends that around. This is Tony. Tony's going to send this to Harvey. Harvey with the toe drag and kick to himself. He's going to take some ice. He's going to go wide. He's got Cole with him. That's his target. Gets it off. He sends it. Cole looped around. That puck went behind the net. Cole comes off. There's Aliga. Nice chip in to the zone. He gets it in. Harvey sends it to Walsh. Walsh gets it knocked off his stick, though. Harvey comes off. McKinnon's out there, and Lively's out there. So fresh legs for the Flyers on forward. We've still got Siderick and Groom on the blue line. This is Big Sid coming back. Groom's on the wall. Nice job by Groom to steal that. Lively has it. He sends it to Sloan. Sloan puts it right back on Lively's stick. Lively's going to fly up. Lively lucky to get that
second attempt, but it wasn't a very good second attempt. As a result, an easy save by the goalie. This, coincidentally, is the same goalie we've already faced, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I don't know these kids very well, but that looks like the same kid we've seen. This is Walsh. He sends it across. No one home. This is Tyler Kendall. He sends it to his partner, who's Chase Bowden. Bowden turns up. Bowden takes a big hit, huge hit in front of the green bench. He pops up. This is Kendall. Kendall shoots it on net. That's an easy save, goes to the corner. This is Lively battling in the corner. It spits out to Kendall. Kendall gives it back to Lively. Lively not able to contain that. Comes back up off the wall. Walsh lifts a stick. Sloan's there. Again, that's Tyler Kendall. He gets strike down. Walsh is covering for him. Good job there. Sloan's going to come into the corner. He lifts a stick. Good job there by McKinnon, but the green guy kits it, sends it out. We keep it in. That's Kendall, slaps it in. Again, Sloan behind the net. Sloan applying pressure. Harvey kicks that to himself. Harvey taps it to the corner. His line mates are not there yet, so that's Sloan. He gets there. Sloan, he's got time. He sends it out front. It's there. Walsh is there. He pokes at it, but the goalie covers up. We'll get a face-off to the left-hand side of the goalie, my right-hand side. All right, so you're going to see Sturgeon Smith with Harvey this time. Again, we are missing Brendan McCauley. He is serving the last game of a 2-game suspension. So we're going to roll 2 centers here, at least for the first couple periods. You'll see all kinds of different line configurations. Blake sends that out front. Smith was able to get a little bit of wood on it, but not much. This is Daniel McIsaac. The Wolves dump that deep. Alex is going to slow that down. Rodenheiser's going to pick this up. He takes a look. He sends that around on the wall for Jack. Jack turns that over on the line. That gets dumped back in. Rodenheiser's going to try the other side. No, he puts the brakes on a button hook. And the green jerseys have taken possession. That wasn't a great play by them, though. They send it all the way down. This is Wilson. Number 27 comes back to get it. He turns and takes a look. He tries the long pass. That gets intercepted by Adam. Adam chips that into the zone. He takes a hit. Here's Mason Cole coming out. Harvey lifted that stick. Tony waited just a second too long there as a result. Here goes Tony. Nice chip by Tony to Mason Cole. Mason will rip this. Great opportunity there for a rebound, but Lively wasn't able to get a stick on it. Lively's still down. He gets up now. There's Tony battling behind the net. That was a great opportunity for Cole. And an even better opportunity on that rebound. Knight's not able to capitalize. We'll have a face-off all the way back down in the Wolves' end as a result of an icing whistle. Lines stay the same. Again, Cole, number 27, with the red helmet. Lively at center. He wins, sends it to Tony. Tony goes to Groom. Groom's going back to Tony. Tony chips that over him. Tony's in again. He's going to send that to the corner. Great job there by Aliga. Kaysen flying in using that speed. There's Mason. He goes behind the net. He loses it, though. Mason takes it personally when he makes a mistake like that, so that's why you see this hustle on the back check. Button hook by this kid. Mason pins him on the boards. Good job by Cole. Groom gets there. He tries to backhand it out of the zone. He does. There's Aliga. He has it. He chips it forward. There's Mason. Mason's going to chip that to himself. He hits his kid hard. Long shift for Mason. Here goes Cole. Pins it on the wall. He still has it. He gets tripped. No call. Harvey's out there. Harvey still has Cole with him. Although he's got a tired Cole at this point. Harvey battling. They clear it. That's going to be Siderick. This is icing. So we'll get another set of fresh legs. We'll have Walsh and McKinnon on the wing with Harvey. Kendall and Bowden on the blue line. Warwick, O'Neill, Miller, Nelson. And I can't read the last name. It started with an S. For the Wolves, Harvey at center. Harvey wins that, goes straight to Walsh. Walsh goes to Bowden. Uh-oh. That comes around to the wall to Walsh, rather. He's going to try and send it to Adam. Not quite able to find him. McKinnon's got this, though. He's going to send it to Walsh. Walsh is going to fly up. He's probably going to drop. No, he's going to go in with a sharp angle shot. Not the right play there, but Harvey's there to clean up the rebound. Almost sniped there. Rod's been preaching. Puck's on net. I don't think he meant from that angle. Here's Bowden behind the net. He's got Harvey all alone out front. Waited a bit too long, though. Here's McKinnon in the corner all alone. Nice job by McKinnon. Can he find someone? He puts it on the net from behind the net. Definitely not what Sturge meant. Here goes Walsh. Easy save. Good shot, though. Walshy's there. Adam gets dragged down. Are they able to find a hole? Complete chaos there in the slot. Kendall fans on that, but he gets it in. Lively's back out there. Here's Tyler Kendall. Good job to pick that kid's pocket. Sturge loses it on the wall, though. Opportunity here for the Wolves. Great job there by Bowden to steal that. And away he goes. He's flying. Good shot. And the rebound. That's what Sturge was talking about. Puck's on the net. He knows the first save is usually going to be made at this level. It's that rebound that's particularly dangerous. That was Lively with the tap-in goal. 1-0 for the Knights. Nice job by Rodenheiser to whack that out of the air. He dumps it in. Nice and soft. This is Sturge. That comes back to Rodenheiser again. This time it goes over him. McIsaac's got to be quick. He gets back in position. Rodenheiser puts on the brakes. He's going to send it along the wall to Sturge. Sturge not able to contain that. This is dangerous. There you go. Sturge will get another chance. Nice pass there by Sturge. He's got Smith now. Smith flying up. He dumps it deep. Kayson's coming off. That's going to bring Harvey back on. Jack Smith sends it to the line. That's intercepted. Harvey got enough of it to get that back onto a Knights player's stick. Offsides. Now they're on. Tony's got to clear again. Mason was good. Mason goes down hard behind the net, though. Adam steals that, sends it to the corner. There's no one there. Mason's going to pick it up in this corner. He's got number 96 on him, but he's got a giant size advantage there. Green has it behind the net. This will be easy to keep in. Rodenheiser fanned on it and went flying. Good job to get back up quickly, but this gives it to the Wolves. And Aliga. That's not going to count as a shot on goal. It would have missed wide, but he gloves it down. On comes Lively, Walsh, and McKinnon. Groom and Siderick. One. Lucky goal. Good shot from the defensive end. And it's all tied up. Sorry for that, folks. I just had to give Holly Smith a quick message. Siderick, he sends it over to Groom, but he doesn't get it through. As a result, Lively's got to come in to help. Groom picks it up this time. Good job by Sloan to reach out and catch this. This is Walsh. He's got a couple guys to beat, but he gets hit hard. Pops right back up, and he's all good. Sloan. And away come the Wolves. This is Frazier for the Wolves. Got to watch out for him, number 9. He's good. Walsh, he dances around one. He's got 3 to beat, though. He goes wide. Can he get a shot off? No, he gets bumped off that. He still has possession. Can he find... Yeah, nice play. Goes right to Groom. That goes back. Harvey's going to get around this kid. Harvey uses his size advantage to get that. Sloan's got that. He waited a little too long there, though. He gives it back to Adam. Adam wants to walk out if he can. And we get offside. 1-1 is your score. 2:16 left to play in the first period. I'd say about 80 to 85% of puck possession has been on the gray team's stick, but the score remains tied. This is Bowden back for it. He's going to go behind the net. He bobbles that, turns that over. Harvey tips that wide. Kendall's got that. He's got a nice job by Kendall. He goes down, though. Adam's going to come in and try and get this to Smith. He does, or he goes by Smith, rather. And Aliga gloves that down. We'll get fresh legs. We've got Cole, Aliga, and Lively. Sloppy play here. Kendall sends it up. Aliga, nice job by Aliga to find Lively. Can Lively get it on his stick? Good job there by Cook. That was going to be a breakaway. Bowden, he takes a look. He knows there's pressure. He loses it behind the net again. Not like Bowden to do that 2 times in a row. Here goes Mason. Mason with the toe drag. That didn't work. That gets covered up. And we'll get a face-off. Kaysen coming off. Harvey going on. The wingers are going to stay out. Cole's going to take this draw. He loses it, but they send it behind the net, which is odd. Big hit by Mason. He's trying to find Adam. It goes back the other way. This is Tyler Kendall, I believe. I might be mistaken. Maybe it's McIsaac. It is McIsaac. Tony, he didn't get all of that, but Rodenheiser does. Rodenheiser sends that on net. He misses wide. McIsaac sends it to Cole. Cole gets it knocked off his stick. Tony applying pressure. And that'll hit a net. As a result, we will get an out-of-play whistle. Harvey's going to stay out. Wingers are going to change. The wingers this time will be Sloan McKinnon, Jaden Walsh, number 65. This is Groom. Sends it to Sid. Sid to Walsh. A little crowded there. This is Harvey has it now. He's going to chip this in deep and chase. Walsh is already well in. Walsh gets there with some time. He tried to backhand it right out to the slot. Not able to. It's there. Loose puck. Green team takes the possession, though. Nice not connecting. That'll do it for the first period. We'll get a quick break. Let's see what Rod has to say on the bench here. All right, we're back. Not sure what the delay is. All right, here we go. Walshy's got it. He goes in. He's got Sloan with him. Harvey's at center. He sends it out front. The goalie was able to get a piece of that. There, Walsh might have a chance here. No, he misses high. Sid's back. Sid dumps it in. That gets gloved down by number 5. Here goes Siderick. He sends that over to Groom. Nice pass by Sid. To Walsh. To Harvey. Harvey's going to dump this in deep. Walsh has to come off, though. Groom pinches. Smith's there. Smith walks out. Can he get a shot off? No, he goes to Sid. Sid's going to go to Harvey. And Blake whacks it on net. That will bring Case and Lively out to replace Adam. Blake and Smith will stay out. Bowden and Kendall will be the blue liners. 11 minutes left to play in the second period. Again, the format of this league is a 12, a 12, and then a 15. Nice job there by Blake to whack that down. Smith battling behind the net. He loses it. And away come the Wolves. This is Green. Got to watch out for Green. I think he is one of the major players, if I'm not mistaken. Aliga, Harvey, Cole coming out. So this is the natural line. First time we've seen this configuration today. This is with the exception of maybe the first shift. Adam telling the boys something. Telling them all something. Good job there by Alex to save that. It found a hole. It was a weak shot. Easy save if he could see it. I'm just not sure he saw it the whole way. Green at center. Harvey wins it. Kendall, he goes behind the net. Bowden picks this up. Bowden's got lots of time and space. I'm not sure what that pass was, though. Assume he was trying to hit Mason hard, but it was way off target. It would have been icing if not stopped for the Wolf player. And it's led to this. Very dangerous play. Kids are shaking their head coming off the ice on that shift. Don't blame them. Wolves, they'll get a shot here. It's a rolling puck, a bit of a knuckleball. Alex saw that. That's no sweat. The Wolves are gaining momentum here in the second period. Lively loses the draw. Cook puts it on net. Again, Alex had to be sharp again. That comes out. Sloan McKinnon on the forecheck. Jaden Walsh not far behind. They found a hole. Oh, nice poke check there, but the Wolves keep. This is Frazier, number 9. Again, you got to watch out for Frazier. He's a good player. McIsaac. McIsaac tries to find Rodenheiser, bobbles it a bit. Kaysen on the blue line. Jay Core is this kid's name, I think. Jay Core. Again, Frazier, number 22 on the wall. That comes around. Kaysen should be able to get there. He does. Rodenheiser trying to keep it in. It comes out, though. Nice job there by Daniel to pinch. Needs help from the forwards. McKinnon applying pressure. This is Frazier. It's Lively. Here's Walshy. Walshy in the corner trying to find McKinnon. Walshy picks it up again. Walshy still has it. He's got Kaysen right in the slot. Shoots it. Sloan wasn't able to get a stick on that. He'll get another attempt. Sloan still not able to get Goodwood on it. 3 or 4 good attempts there by Sloan. Not able to do much with it, though. Walsh swipes at it. Adam's going to come in here now. Adam behind the net. He sends it out front. The Liga, he's going to play that. He does. This is Rodenheiser. Rodenheiser, he's going to send this to McIsaac. McIsaac, uh-oh, that was very dangerous. It made it through, though. This is Sturge. Sturge, he dumps it in. Adam's going to go hard into the... Smith with the big hip check. This is Warwick. I think he plays out of Amherst, if I'm not mistaken, for the Ramblers. Adam sends that into the corner nice and soft. He comes off. Lively goes on for him. Centermen are going to start to get very tired here. Uh-oh, Groom, he falls. This is going to give O'Neill some... It's going to give O'Neill nothing because Siderick is his partner. Siderick and Groom, they play tremendous together. Jack ties up his guy. Wolves are offside. Here's Groom. Here's Siderick. He's looking for a pass. He just sends that to neutral ice. That was smart. There was no one open. Smith skates over it. Sid's back again. This time, he puts on the brakes. He finds a nice pass there to Aliga. Aliga sends this to Harvey. Harvey's got Cole and Aliga. This is who he wants with him. Tony. Adam on the wall. Mason comes in to help. Tony's not far. That comes around. Tony will get there. And they extend that all the way out. They've got to be quick here. Defenseman got caught flat-footed. As a result, they get punished. Two-one for the Wolves. Walsh, he sends that wide. That goalie covers up. We'll get a face-off on the far side of the ice. Hunter Green with the goal. He's the major player. The kid that was not here last week. And appears to be a bit of a difference maker so far. Although that was capitalizing on a mistake by the Knights. Here goes Sloan. He's going to... he fanned on it. Knights just making mistake after mistake here in the second period. Good poke check there by Bowden. Here goes Walsh. He's got a bit of space. Wasn't able to find a lane through. Adam swipes at that. It's still there. Here goes Sloan. Sloan tried to lift the stick. Adam sends it back to Sloan. Sloan turns it over. There's Lively. Bowden. Bowden sends it up for Walshy. Walshy's got Sturge with him. Sturge is crashing. Walsh hit the side of the net, though. He's trying to find McIsaac, but he doesn't. McIsaac's got to be fast here. That's the kind of hustle you needed. That's what we needed on that last goal. We were going too slow. Nice pass up to Smith. Smith's got a lane. Can he do anything? No. Should have shot that sooner. Here's Lively. He sends it back to McIsaac. He'll shoot it. He does. It's there. Smith battling. That comes all the way out. Again, Rodenheiser, got to be quick. He takes a look. Good job by Rodenheiser. He sends it up. This is a turnover in the slot, though. Wow, someone got a stick on that. I think it was Rodenheiser to save the day. We're not out of trouble, though. Jay Cook. He rips it. Aliga covers up. We'll get a face-off and fresh legs. Not a great shift for these kids. Hate to be negative, but they are not meeting expectations. This is a much better hockey team than what we're seeing here in the second period. 3:33 left to play. Hopefully they can wake up a little bit here. We've got Harvey, Walsh, and Cole. If there's a line that can score, it's this one. Good job there by Mason. Find Walsh. Walsh is alone right now. He takes a look. He sees Harvey coming. Harvey's in front of the net. That took a weird bounce, though. We'll be able to keep this in. Owen Rodenheiser. Will he? No. Breaks his stick, though. This is Walsh. He's going to send this up. Can Harvey... No. Sid sends that over for McIsaac, I think. Yep, it's McIsaac. There's Jameson. Sid gets a stick on that. Nice pass there by Cole to Harvey. Harvey sends that over to Walsh. Walsh going to drop this? He should. No, he decides to go behind the net. Broom. He pinches on the wall. There's no one better than that. Oh, that went out front. Just missed Mason. Mason gets lucky there. He knows that he doesn't have help, so he has to put on the brakes. Great heads-up play there by Cole. This is Smith coming in. Lively's going to come on. Lively's out there with Smith. Cole comes off. It's a better shift for the Knights on that one for sure. Sid sends it to Smith. Smith sends it behind the net. There's no help there at all. Kroom keeps it in. No, he doesn't keep it in. My bad. I can't see from that angle. He gets back nice and fast. He'll go to his partner, as always. His partner will go back to him. McKinnon. McKinnon turns it over on the wall. And Aliga's got to cover up. Lively at center. Here goes Sloan. Nice move by Sloan. McKinnon here. He knows he's got Smith with him. He's going to try and find him. Oh. My predictions have not been very good here today. I can predict what should happen. I just can't predict what will happen. Here's Sloan. Gets a bit of it. Is it enough for Smith to get control? No, it's enough for him to fall. He kicks it to himself, but Sid had to come in. Smith sends it behind the net. Number 88 with a backwards pass, number 5, who misplayed that to Walsh. Walsh tries to chip that in. He hits the lineman's skate, though. But here's Sid. He can snipe. Rips it. He misses high. Walsh is there to bat in that rebound. He didn't get it. It was a rolling puck. Didn't get a good stick on it. Harvey's out there. Bowden, he's got that. He gloves it down. It's in his feet. He sends it out. That'll be a turnover, though. They'll be able to clear with that with ease. O'Neill, he sends that to neutral ice. Bowden's going to pinch again. He sends it to the corner. There's Mason coming in hard. Walsh read that well. Walsh going to go to Bowden. No, he sends it on net. Adam lifts that stick. As a result, it's a turnover. This is Kendall. Kendall finds Walsh's skate. Mason with his speed, he comes in. He'll steal that. And that'll do it for the second period. Score is still 2-1 for the Wolves. A better second half of the second period. But not great by the Knights. I may have said Wolves earlier. Knights.
We're the
Knights. All right, let's see what Sturgey's saying down there. We'll have to read his body language. Obviously, we can't hear him. I'm going to go talk to Lively, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, here we go. So we're going to start this period with Harvey, Walsh, and Cole. Kendall and Bowden on the blue line. Sackville in desperate need of a goal. Harvey sends that forward. It was out of reach for Cole, though. And offsides is the call. That was a good call. We'll have a face-off outside the zone. Again, this is a 15-minute period, so 3 minutes longer than the first and second. 12-15 here at Atlantic Hockey Group. Sackville's going to play another game here tonight, around 6:15, 6:30, something like that. Walshy. Good job by Cole to stay on side. Walsh goes to the corner. Walsh is very strong in the corner. He keeps possession. Harvey whacks at that. That's Green. Got to watch out for him. This is Bowden. Bowden sends it to Kendall. Kendall chips that up to Cole. Cole gets a stick on it. He's gone. He's going to drop that shoulder. He does. He's got Harvey following him closely behind. He's still there. He needs help. Harvey coming in to help. I think he might have guessed the wrong side. No, he picks it up. He chips that to Kendall. Kendall claps that. And Cole tipped it. That was a good play. Cole gets flat in there that time. Adam picks it up. Is anyone home? He's got Jaden out there. Getting pinned. He needs help. Jaden comes in to help. Still there. The green team picks it up. This will be easy for Kendall. He's got all kinds of time. He claps that right back in. Walsh comes off. Cole comes off. Harvey's still out there. Bowden will pick this up on the boards. Sends it to the wall. Adam sends it out to Aliga. That was off target. Lively's out there. Lively sends it to the corner. Blake Sturge is going to come in to help him. Lively overskates it. They rim that around. Can Rodenheiser keep it in? He can. He's on his backup stick. Icing is the call. Face off all the way back. We're going to keep 5 skaters the same. Need a little puck luck here. Blake, he's on the wall. He's battling hard. Wolves come away with it. At least for now. Sturge, he's battling behind the net. Tony's there. There we go. This is great. Here goes Case, and you've got all kinds of space. Doesn't have a lot of options, though. Wolves come away with it. Lively. He gets tripped, and we're going to go to a power play. Is this the spark we need? Certainly that was an easy call, tripping. Does Kaysen have the energy to stay out? He does. All right, so the power play unit number 1 is exactly as you see it now, with the exception of Groom and Siderick will exchange places on the blue line, depending on who's got the most energy. Adam, he sends it to Sid. Sid sends it to Mason. Mason with the clapper. Great shot by Mason Cole. Not able to clear either. So Mason, he does a snapshot that time. That's going to... Good job by Harvey and Cole to keep that in. Harvey's battling. He needs someone to help him. There's no help coming. There we go. Let's get it to Cole. Cole's going to send it over to Sid. That was off target. That'll allow them to set up, though. And that gets gloved down. We're going to do it again. Good start to the power play, though. Not exactly how Rod wanted that to flow, but it was still fairly effective with the exception of a goal. 125 left in the minor to the Wolves. Lively's going to take the draw on this side of the ice. Adam picks this up. He sends it to Sid. Sid's going to take a look. Sid's going to shoot. That went wide. It's there. Sid's going to pick this up. He's going to have to settle this down. He's going to go on the wall to Harvey. Harvey back to Sid. Sid back to Lively in the corner. It was a bit off target. He'll go to Harvey. He's going to try to go to Harvey. He's got to come all the way around. Cole picked this up on the wall. He's got no blue liner with him, though. He is the blue liner on this power play, so it's a little out of his comfort zone, although he did it a bit with the Rangers this year. Sid's going to go back and take a look, settle this down. Not a bad move. He's going to go up to Adam. Adam's going to saucer that to Cole. Cole's flying in. Cole's going to get a good shot here. No. Power play unit number 2 coming out. See what they can do. 40 seconds for them to do something. So you're going to have Groom and Bowden on it. You'll have Sturge taking the draw with McKinnon and Smith. This is what the Knights need, is a goal right here on power play unit number 2. Knights are looking for a hero. There's lots of opportunity. Groom will shoot this. Groom goes high. That was going to sail high anyways. Gets gloved down. We'll have a face-off. Blake sends it to Groom. Groom, again, he gets a shot off. Good shot. Better shot that time. Nice and low. That was good. Gets a thumbs up from Rod. Rod wants to see Groom shooting more. Blake at center. 16 seconds left in the minor. Lots of time. Sloan sends it to Groom. Groom sends it to Blake on the wall. Blake sends it back to Groom. Here we go. Blake rip it. It was a little off target. We want Blake to rip this. Wasted opportunity there, I'm afraid. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Bowden, he sends that in. That'll be icing. Nope. Waved off. Decent power play for sure. Here's Smith. Can he rip a shot? He goes out front. No one was there, though. That would have been a dandy play if there was someone sitting there. That goes wide. Alex sends it over to Bowden. Bowden bobbles that, though. Harvey lifts the stick. He'll come in and steal this. He gets tripped. Not enough for a call, though. Bowden. He sends it to Smith. Smith's got it here. Smith's got a head start. He sends it to the corner. He's going to go. Liga's coming in to help him. Sends it out for Liga. Harvey's going to rip it. We tied up with the Harvey dinger. That play was certainly not drawn up on Rod's whiteboard, but again, they all count. 2-2 is your score. Andrew Lively called it when I went over to talk to him. He says this is still a very winnable game, but we're going to need some stuff to happen. This is the kid to make it happen. Cole. Oh, that was a good shot. Great save by that goalie. He had a lot of wood on that shot. Payson sends it over to Walsh. Can't quite. Smith gets the helper on the Harvey goal. Walsh. There we go. All right, Kaysen with the clean-up goal. Beautiful. Beautiful. Makes his mom and dad happy. Look at them right there. Kaysen would prefer to have had it on the first whack, but he got down on that one knee as he likes to do, and he cleaned it up with a beautiful finish. Second dinger of the day for Lively. We're going to have Smith, Harvey, and Sturge out there. Again, this is a great line. This line can score. Harvey at center, Smith in the corner, Sturge net front. It's a great configuration. Problem is they haven't played together yet. Maybe once, but that's what happens when you roll a couple centers. It's kind of hard to build chemistry. Walshy with the helper. Adam dances around his kid. He'll get a shot off. He does. Oh, great shot. Blake almost whacked in that rebound too. That goalie had a great angle there, though. Wasn't much empty net. Sloan chasing it. Harvey comes off. Lively comes on. Sloan sends that to Lively. Lively flying. He gets rubbed out on the boards. Mason coming in hard. These kids have learned to look out for that red helmet, I can tell you that. Turnover. Goes to the corner. This is dangerous. Oh, that was a nice shot, too. Goes high. We got to get out of trouble here. There's Sid. He's going to get this out. Sends it to Sloan. Sloan likes to send that to Lively. Lively's flying. Lively bobbled it. He sends it to the corner. Lively's going to be tired. He's going to want to come off here. Sloan takes a look. Kaysen. This is Jameson, I believe. There's Kaysen. Kaysen, he sends that back for his D. Groom and Sid back together. Kaysen have all the confidence in the world in these two. Kaysen's coming off. So is McKinnon. Harvey's out there. Tony's out there. Mason stays out. Tony, good job to be in position there. Attaboy, Tony. He gets dragged down. No call. Oh, we do get a call. Sorry, it was in front of me. Power play for the, not the Flyers, the Knights. Great job there by Tony Aliga. Can't say enough good things about Tony. Really enjoy watching him play every spring. I believe he won MVP for his team this year in the Sackville Flyers organization, so great things happening for Tony. I know my kid loves playing with him. Harvey at center. He went. Get a whistle. Your white net is off. No, the net is actually not off. The water bottle fell off the net. It's too bad. That was a nice clean win. .651. Harvey wins that one. Sid's got a pinch. He sends that over to Cole. Cole whacks at that. Kaysen lets that go to the corner. Adam will get there first. Adam's got time and space. He sends that to Walsh. Walsh sends that to Sid. Sid puts that through traffic. Bounces out weird way, though. And as a result, comes on net. Alex actually had to be... All right, here goes Cole. Cole's going to skate this up. He's going to skate. Oh, he's going. Look at all the space he has. Sure, that's what he should have done, though. Oh, good job there by Sid to keep that in. Adam's got this now. Adam sends it over for Kaysen. It's there. It's there. It's there. Adam sends it to Sid. Sid has a rolling puck. Mason whacks at that rolling puck, though. Not the right play by Cole. Got to settle that puck down before you shoot that. Kaysen overskates that. As a result, it's offside. No call. Mason sends that over for Groom. Grooms likes to slow this down. Groom's very methodical on the power play. Sends it to Kaysen. To Mason. Mason rips it, and there we go. Easy peasy. I'm telling you, Alex Groom, most improved player I've seen in a long, long time, this kid. A lot of people don't like to hear it, but he is one of the best 2010 defensemen to come out of Sackville. There's two of them on this team. Do not let the lack of red helmets confuse you. 4-2's your score. Great comeback here. The penalty's still on the board there, but that was a power play goal. Smith, oh, he's not able to find a hole. Here's Kendall. Kendall misread that. That's a turnover. Good job by Kendall to get a skate on it, but again, misread the play. And Bowden has to cover up. It's on the wall. Warwick, don't let Warwick have it. He's a great player. Here's Smith. He'll clear it. He gets through. Good job by Smith to use his strength to get it out. Give us a bit of breathing room. Blake goes down. Good job by Sturgey. Kendall comes in hard. He bumps his guy. Nice job by Kendall to knock his player off the puck. Kendall comes up to Walsh. Great job there by Kendall. Walsh applying pressure. This is Tony. Tony's chasing his guy. He's going to go all the way around the back of the net. Backhand pass. Rodenheiser pinching. Tony whacks at that. Mason. Mason almost got enough of that to get it in. Mason using his strength. He sends it back to Rodenheiser. Rodenheiser with the shot. It hit a skate, and the green team comes away with it. Actually not sure who the centerman is here. 3:43 left to play. There's Tony. Tony gets a stick on it. It comes out. Good job by Tony. Mason, he hits his guy right into Smith. Here goes Cole. Cole sends it over to Tony. Tony drops it for Cole. Cole misses that, but Walsh will clean this up. Oh, he fanned on it. Walshy. Adam's going to steal this, and we get a call, and it's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be on the Knights. It's going to be holding on someone. Walsh going to the box for 2. 3:10 left to play in the game, so we need to put out PK. PK number 1 is going to be Smith and Sturge, Groom and Siderick. Very, very important PK here. You know they're going to have their big guns out. See Green out there, though. Let's see if they pull their goalie, too. Smith flying in. Good job by Smith. He bumps his guy, but they were able to get that pass off in time. Way they come. All right, let's see if I can see who's out there. This is Wilson. He gets hit hard by Sid. Have a seat, kid. Groom. He gets a bit on it, not enough to clear it. Sturge is out there. This is Frazier going in the corner with Sid. He's like, oh, I don't want to get hit by that guy. They're not able to set much up. Smith steals that. This is Frazier again. He'll rip it from there, though. Alex got enough of it. He didn't see much of it. He got enough of it. We're going to put Lively and McKinnon out to kill. Sid and Groom will stay out there. And that's why right there. Makar Siderick. I know I've been glazing him all season, but this kid is a very, very talented defenseman. That goes out of play. We'll have a face-off here. Sid goes over and says sorry. Lively McKinnon stay out there. Bowden, he clears that all the way down. We've got 50 seconds left. They opt to keep their goalie in the net. Kaysen. McKinnon, he'll pin it on the boards. Good job there by Sloan. Great job there. He's battling, killing all kinds of clock. It's still there. They can't get it out. There it comes. Hit the lineman's leg there. Get a little break there for the Knights. Wolves come in. This is Wilson. There's Green now. This is Green now. Big shot by Green. And nice save there by Aliga. It wasn't all that hard for him. Uh-oh. Someone's going. Tyler Kendall going to the box. Rod is going to call a timeout, I suspect. It's going to be a 5-on-3 here. No timeout. We're just going to go with it. Sid, Groom, and Mason. There's Mason. He clears that with no problem at all. That'll do it for the first minor to Walsh. Walsh comes out. He joins the play. Last minute of play in the third period. This kid dancing around everyone. There's Groom. Groom clears it. No sweat. Empty net. Groom misses the empty net. Roughing is the call on Kendall. We've got an empty net here. So here goes Green. That's who they want to have on the stick. This guy's a good player. Finished with 35 or so points in U15 major this year, which is a decent amount of points. It doesn't put you on the first page, but they put you at the top of the second one. 23 seconds left. Flyers are going to get a W, or the Knights rather are going to get a W here today, although it wasn't the kind of game that I wanted to see. First game of the weekend, they're always a bit sketchy. Hopefully we come out flying here this afternoon. We'll play in a couple hours. We'll be live streaming again. Seconds left. 3, 2, 1. That'll do it. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back at around 6:15, 6:30, something like that. A little bit of a mix-up over there. Nothing major. You want to get into it, you don't get into it with Walsh and Siderick. They will make you regret your life choices. All right, great job there. Goals by Cole, Harvey, and Lively ×2. Alex played great as he always does. And Sackville gets the W. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll be back in a couple hours.